Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Collegiate StarLeague. It is time for the Rocket League Grand Finals. And to bring you all of the action, it is Hunted and Vitali here. We've got two teams that have made it all the way through the playoff bracket in Akron and Michigan. And Vitali, if you want to talk about a classic matchup in Collegiate Rocket League, this is certainly at the top of the list.
This prizing that is going out here. I mean, first place, 45. Well, $4,500. That's what I think what they're getting out of here, and the second place, 3,000. So like that's a lot of money. So I mean, if you're coming in this either way, you're making quite a bit of money. But you want to come out on top of that $4,500.
And I think the players are here and ready to go. So I would love to jump into game one of this best of 7 as soon as possible. There they go. They are joining the pitch now, and game one, best of 7. There's a lot of time in a series like this, but you don't want to get down early, I think, if you're Michigan.
Yeah, it is the one thing you don't want to happen is Tristan puts Akron up early, 6 seconds in.
Oh. As I say it, we call on the young gun of Tristan for Akron. He's first on the board, a wide open goal there. And instantly, Michigan find themselves in an early hole here in game one. We'll see if they can battle back, because that's going to be Clavin trying to play it into the blue half. Tristan, quick shot on. Shiny boy just there in the nick of time. Able to make that save. Now here comes Buzz over the top. That's right onto bumper of Buddha. Now reticence to Tristan. Popped up. Buzz not going to be able to get there. I think he got bumped on the backside. That will be Shawnee Boy to clear. He's got a one-on-one opportunity. Flicks it over Tristan, or Reticence. Tristan there in support now. Clavin looking for the play off the ceiling. He's got Buzz to beat. It'll fall down into the corner, and a nice follow touch there from Buzz. Going to put this right on to Buddha. We continue to play on. 1-0, just about minute gone. Michigan looking to put on some pressure, Vitali, but they're going to concede again too far forward in the defensive zone. It's Tristan with 2.
Yep, Buzz with a good pass off the ceiling. Tristan reads it perfectly before Shawnee Boy. And unfortunately, Clavin, not having boost, puts himself out of position. And just as you said, this Michigan team was trying to get a foothold in this game number 1. They give up a second one. And Akron off and running here in game number 1. They've done a fantastic job early on here in this game number 1 to leave a mark here.
Clavin, no, he can't make the play, and it's in the back of his net. That will be Buzz to pick up the goal. But an unfortunate own goal from Michigan, going to dig the hole a little bit deeper. 3-0 now. 3:50 to go, and we talked about this being a slow start for Michigan. That can only make it feel a little bit worse as Buzz trying to add on yet another one there. But Buddha, solid play off the back wall. Going to keep this going. Now down to Tristan, fires and scores a hat trick for Tristan. 3:38 left to go in game 1.
Man, this is an Akron team has come ready to play. A perfect 50 right into the midfield. Clavin not ready for it, unable to get up in time. And Tristan, I mean, he just does what Tristan does. He's pretty much, I mean, Clavin is there, but any hole in that net, Tristan will find it. So Akron going up again, Buddha having to make another touch away, or else Akron would have gone up 5-0. So as we said, a slow start for Michigan, but Akron also applying a lot of good pressure early on. Is this off the backboard as well? And it's just going to be cleared away. Michigan really struggling here in game number 1.
Tristan and company certainly doing whatever it is they feel like on the pitch pretty much always. They're up by 4. They've got 3 minutes left to defend as Tristan going to play this over towards Buzz. Doesn't get the touch, just wide. Nearly a 4th from Tristan there. Michigan struggling to get beyond midfield. This will fall down for Buzz to collect. He's got Shawnee Boy to beat. It'll be Reticence to clear it back down. And not a whole lot of time left on the clock for the boys in orange, trying to tie things up, get us into overtime, but 4 goals. It's no easy feat, really, in any game of Rocket League, but against an Akron team that is so aggressive and plays so solidly on the defensive side, it almost feels like a mountain to climb here for Michigan.
Yeah, it really does. And as I say that, that's a good pass in the midfield. Buzz almost getting there in time. If the problem with that is that Michigan got off to such a slow start, and they don't seem like they're heating up at all. Tristan is just winning these challenges at midfield and forcing them back into places where they don't want to be with no boost. And unless they start winning these challenges at midfield and putting Akron in these tough spots, there's really nothing Michigan can do in this game number one. And you're going to start looking towards game number two if you're Michigan. Unless they get a goal here, no, reticence to clear that one away.
They even got a follow-up challenge, too, on Buddha. Forces Shawnee Boy to play it. Good pass back, but nobody able to find the touch from Michigan. Buzz will take it off of Shawnee Boy. And that has been the story of game one for the Wolverines. They have tried to find offensive pressure. They've tried to find some space, but just can't get teamwork clicking, can't quite get the shots on goal. They haven't registered a single shot yet in this game, though Buddha might change that. No, it bounces out to Buzz. He'll clear it on. 65 seconds left to go. Solid dribble by Clavin to get it back to midfield, but that's as far as it's going to go. Now Shawnee Boy going to take that off the bump. Tristan, not the greatest touch, but Buddha can't get back to it. And I like to see Michigan starting to ramp up the pressure here a bit, Vitaly. They still haven't registered a shot, but heading into game number two, it's nice to see them at least get on the offensive side, as that's high from Buddha. Clavin will follow in the first on the board for Michigan.
Yeah, it only took him 2 shots. I mean, it was such a good play. Buddha putting that up high. Buzz not reading it well. Realizing it's going to go off the crossbar and down. Tristan unable to make that save. And Clavin getting the first one on the board for Michigan in this series. And now, I mean, you got to take that into game number two. As at this point, it's really tough to come back from 3 goals with less than a minute left. Is this a pass in the midfield? Tristan to Reticence. That's almost another goal. Michigan barely survived that one, and as I said, they're probably looking towards game number two at that point. So just getting momentum, getting anything for game two and for the rest of the series is huge.
Final 15 seconds. Going to tick off the clock here. Akron will take an early 1-0 lead in the series. Michigan showing signs of life towards the end of this one. As this will fall down, Clavin's going to take a shot, and he will score, collecting his second of the game. Final score, 4-2. But regardless, doesn't really change the outcome of the game. It is, again, a 1-0 lead in favor of the Zips. And we'll head into game two. And Michigan, you'd imagine they've got to be talking this over a little bit. I mean, there are positives to take. I do think that last minute and a half was much improved by Michigan, and they kind of got punched in the face early on there by Akron. They don't let you get a whole lot of space on the offensive side, on the offensive side, especially when Tristan is controlling the ball in the way that he does. I mean, it's a wonder to me, Vitaly, how teams find any kind of space against a player like Tristan, who is just absolutely unbelievable in the air.
Yeah, when Tristan is on, it's impossible to get past that Akron team. Like, I've played, like, personally I've played against him, and let me tell you, it's not fun. Him in the air is a scary thing, because every time he goes up, you're like, man, this guy is going to score, he's going to do something, he's going to put it into a bad spot for us. And this Akron team has just used it to their complete advantage in the first year that they've had him. And, I mean, they're going to continue using him as Tristan puts it into a good spot. Man of the hour. But unfortunately, no Akron player to follow up. And Michigan not starting out game number two as bad as they started out game number one. Not giving up a goal yet.
They haven't conceded yet, though. Reticence looks for one. Good save by Shawnee Boy. Buzz, back wall. This will be Clavin. Can't find the touch here. Shawnee Boy's got a one-on-one with Tristan. The bump is there. Shawnee Boy nearly able to force his way home, but Buzz making the save, keeping Michigan off the board early. This will fall straight down in Reticence. Cleared on to the side wall. Fires again from Buddha. Solid save from Buzz. This is right back down on to Tristan. 3:40 left to go. Clavin, he's going to flick this into the blue corner. And this is a much better early game for Michigan, though they still haven't found the back of the net. That's the dangerous thing here, Vitali. They don't want to give up this momentum with giving a free goal away to Akron.
Yeah, that is definitely the biggest thing here. Is Tristan's going to put that one off the backboard. He actually gets a touch on that, too, after bumping Clavin. But you don't want to let Akron get a goal here and give away pretty much all that you've built here. As that's a good pass in the midfield. Buddha just off the crossbar, can't put it away. Clavin is going to give that ball away. Shawnee Boy has to get back in time. He does to make a touch, but that's going to be a good pass in the midfield. Reticence is there, a triple commit from Michigan. But they survive, and it stays at 0-0.
And this goal, so very important. This first one as time continues to tick by. Buzz, great challenge, but it's just high. Nearly caught the defense of Michigan napping. And this goal could lead to be the game winner as time continues to tick into the halftime. And with that game advantage that Akron has, up 2-0 here in the series, even though they took only the one game, due to coming in through the winner's bracket. This is very important for Michigan to take this one, try to make the series a little bit closer heading into what would then be game 4 as Shawnee Boy off the ceiling. It's right on to Reticence. Here comes Clavin. Let's go around Tristan. Now Buzz. One-on-one with Buddha. Solid take away, and it'll be Reticence to clear on. Clavin up in the air. To knock that one down. Tristan looking for Reticence, but the net's open. Shawnee Boy couldn't get around it. He might still have a one-on-one chance here. Over the top, Buddha rebound. He can't get to the far side. And Clavin's just trying to keep things going. Michigan, opportunity after opportunity, but no dice so far here in game 3.
Yeah, it feels like Buddha's had a couple of good offensive opportunities here in this game, but they can't find it. As Clavin is going to get a demo, but Reticence able to scamper back in time. Clavin with a good fake past one.
Oh, what
He's
a
going to try to
fake.
dribble it past two. Buzz not getting baited in and able to make that save in Akron. As much as, they've had a couple scary chances, Michigan's had a lot more in this game, number, 3 now? With that game advantage. This is in the midfield. Tristan with another shot. Michigan holding on. Again, it seems like both teams are really holding on by a thread with these offensive opportunities that the other teams are getting.
Well, now Clavin rotating forward. 50 seconds on the clock. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Buddha
Oh, no.
into his own goal. That's the second we've seen from Michigan in this series. And that's the first of the game. It's Tristan who gets credit. But unbelievable. Akron takes the lead with 47 to go.
That is tough. And it looks like they might get another one off kickoff. No, they won't. Clavin able to get back in time. Man, all of that offensive pressure and momentum that you had at that point is Buddha going to put the back wall, but Reticence able to get back in time, even though he did backflip. Akron basically given a gift here in game number 3. Let's see if Michigan can come back and take it with the last 20 seconds left.
Yeah, final 20. This is right onto the bumper of Clavin. He'll play it down right onto Reticence. Dangerously in front of his own goal, but it works out. Now Buddha trying to take that one away. Shawnee Boy up in the air. Side wall. Great touch. It's going to come off the back, but Tristan is there. No time left to go, and Buddha can't make the play. Akron will take game 3 and take a 3-0 series lead heading into game 4. And it was an own goal that secured Akron's victory here. But you've got to say a much better played game for Michigan. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to World Gaming. Are you looking for more Rocket League action? Visit www.worldgaming.com to play in their free to enter online tournament. Well, we are underway. Game 4 between Akron and Michigan. If the game goes to the blue side, we will have our CSL champions. If it goes to orange, we go to a game 5. Buzz quickly towards off the post. Rebound. Reticence hits the post as well. Tristan's there, and he will score. A full team effort for Akron. They're on the board.
Yeah, everyone hitting the post here. Buzz putting up the right one. Reticence off the crossbar and the left one. Tristan reading that well right before the last defender, Claven, can get back to it. Puts it into the net, and Akron starting out things early, but Shawnee Boy has a chance, and he's going to put that one in, and we're all tied at 1.
Right off the kickoff, Clavin, he wins this one high off a buzz, and Shawnee Boy, right place, right time, cheating up on that kickoff. Able to bounce that one into the top shelf, and as you said, we are tied at 1. Not even 30 seconds old into game number 4. Now Buzz might have an opportunity. Clavin able to get up there on that back wall. As this is actually towards the net, off the post. It's still there out in front. Reticence will follow and score. And a pinch play on the defense comes back to bite Michigan 2-1.
That is unfortunate. Shawnee Boy and Buddha panicking a little bit in net, just kind of throwing it away, and Reticence there to clean up the garbage. And Akron get that 1-goal lead back just as quickly as they gave it up. We're going here into game number 4. It's another shot towards that. Shawnee Boy has to get up in time and make another touch. And Shawnee Boy has to get back to that one as well. Michigan on the defensive side for most of this first minute, but starting to break out now as that's going to be shot towards that. Tristan has to make a good save. Shawnee Boy with another shot towards net. Reticence has to clear that one away. Akron starting to get physical, but they still are up only 1. A minute gone here in this game number 4.
Even with the demo onto Tristan, opens up some space, but the spawn, fortunate for Tristan, gets in the way of Shawnee Boy, though. Clavin still here, takes a shot, and he scores. Great positioning from Clavin and quickness to get up there after the Reticence touch. 2-2 with 3:41 to go.
Yeah, that is not a good touch from Reticence. And then Buddha, as soon as he realizes that touch is not the best, he turns and runs straight for the defender, Buzz. And Clavin puts it into the only spot Tristan can't get there, as that's a quick kickoff. But Buzz reads it well and clears it out. And Akron now having to find another goal, as that's going to be cleared long again. Buddha trying to get a touch on it, but just can't do so. In Michigan, as much as they've played panicky on the defensive side, we're still tied at 1, as that's the shot towards it. Buzz, what a shot! He's going to give Akron the lead.
And Buzz taking that one away from Clavin, gets back to it, and what an angle, just sneaking it in, far post as well. A beautiful double from Buzz, and that'll be his first of the game. All 3 players for the Zips chipping in. Give them a 3-2 lead now as Reticence. He'll play it back down into the Michigan half. He's up for it again. Off the corner wall, back wall now. Here's Shawnee Boy. Leaving a lot of space. Buzz and Tristan lurking on the defense. It'll be Tristan to make the initial challenge. Shawnee Boy going to beat Buzz back to it. Now Clavin, what a touch from Clavin. Tristan in a lot of trouble, but he makes it work and keeps that one away from Shawnee Boy, though they're still not out of hot water yet. This is going to be Clavin. Oh, he tried to fake on Buzz. Didn't quite get him to bite on it, and this should be a clear all the way back down. Only as far as Shawnee Boy. Can he make this one work? No, it's Tristan again with the challenge, and this is where the Akron Zips become so difficult to play against. With a lead, they love to challenge at the midfield line. They love to make early challenges on defense, and if you can't beat that first man, you're not going to score, as Buddha makes a quick save.
Yeah, and this Buzz sitting on that back wall. Interesting play there, but doesn't matter. As you said, now they love to make quick challenges in the midfield, and I mean, also as you said, if you don't get past that first man, it's not a goal ever, because especially if you see Reticence in the midfield and you see him going for a challenge with Tristan, no, you're not winning that one. So you just gotta find ways to break through this Akron midfield, but it's gonna be tough for this Michigan team, especially down by 1 and needing to find a goal to save their season. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, they've only got 94 seconds to find that season-saving goal. Even going to backflip, try to get back to it. Tristan beats him there, and he scores. The speed from Tristan gives them insurance. It's 4-2.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just Clavin expecting a different touch. I feel like he could have just gotten a touch on that. Tristan reading it before Clavin does. and he's able to put that one into the back of the net. Akron back up by 2. And if you're Michigan, that's tough. That's tough as Buddha trying to go for a shot. He's not going to be able to get the flipper set or really anything to put it in front. But if you're Michigan, you have to make something work quickly and now, or else you're going to be going down in this series in a sweep.
Final minute. Edison's looking to add on even more padding on the scoreboard. Laven's got other ideas. He'll send it to midfield. Tristan, good pass down to Reticence, and it's back. Gonna give Shawnee Boy some trouble, but he makes the save. Right into Clavin, who now tries to carry it forward. 37 seconds left to go. To the corner where Tristan will turn. He's got Shawnee Boy there. Reticence to clear it all the way back down. Tristan a little bit of an extra touch as well. That's just high, but the time is the key factor, and it continues to tick for the Wolverines. 20 seconds left. Tristan pops it up. He's going to waste so much time up here now. Gets it around Buddha, down to Buzz, and they will score. Why not? 5-2. Tristan to Buzz, and this one all but over. Akron going to be your CSL champions.
I mean, they came out to play. They came out and absolutely just played fantastic. I mean, in that first game that we saw, Tristan had a hat trick in the first, minute 20? So coming into this one, you're already in Michigan. You're like, oh, man, we got Tristan to deal with. He's having a good day. And Buzz is scoring shots. Score that double in this one as well. I mean, just a fantastic series from Akron. And they are, as you said, the CSL champs for this season.
We have Tristan here for the interview from the victorious Akron Zips. And Tristan, congratulations on yet another title under your belt. I mean, how are you and the rest of the team feeling about this one?
Feeling pretty blessed. We're fortunate to have this chance to play, and shout out to CSL for hosting.
Well, I mean, go ahead, Vitaly.
Oh, you go. No, you go ahead. You go ahead. It's fine.
I mean, we mentioned that the Akron Michigan matchup is one that we have watched time and time again, and this one, especially special with Shawnee Boy and him leaving the program, graduating from Michigan. So how have you felt that the matchup between the Zips and the Wolverines have been in your short time there at Akron? Is it something that you enjoy? Is it special to you, or is it just another game?
It's actually pretty special to me because, growing up in Ohio, I've been a real Michigan fan for like 14 years now.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
I'm always cheering them on for their sports, so it's tough when I have to play them in esports, but yeah.
So you can't even go easy on them, man? You got a style on them every game like that?
At the end of the day, I try to win, but I mean, they put up a good matchup every single time we play them.
No, of course. I mean, Vitaly, do you have a question you wanted to ask?
Yeah, Tristan. So, going into that series, obviously, you realize it's Shawnee Boy's last series, but what kind of game plan did you guys have coming into that, knowing that was his last series? And you played them a week earlier without Shawnee Boy. What kind of adjustments did you guys have to make going into this one?
They're a pretty demo heavy team, so we know Clavin's going to start chasing, and then Shawnee Boy and Buddha started trying to demo too, so we had to avoid that, and that was the main game plan.
It's certainly one of the signatures of Michigan is that physical, aggressive style of play. So more so for you, I mean, I know that you are certainly a rising star. I don't even know if we can consider you a rising star anymore. I feel like you've cemented yourself as one of the best players in the Collegiate Rocket League scene. I mean, what are your plans? What are your goals moving forward with the Akron squad?
I'm not sure if we're doing plans for Arla or us, but I know we'll be doing a lot of tournaments over the summer and keeping up with that.
Well, very cool. I know that Vitaly and I certainly enjoy watching you play, and we appreciate every game that we get to watch of yours. And Vitaly, I suppose before we let Tristan go, do you have any final questions you want to ask before we sign off?
No, I think that's it from me. It was a lot of fun watching you guys. Congrats on being CSL champs this season.
Thank you.
Well, again, we thank you so much, Tristan, for joining us here. And again, congratulations for your championship victory 4-0 over Michigan. But that is all the time that we have here. And again, we've got plenty of esports action for everybody watching here at the C-Star League throughout the weekend. Dota 2 upcoming next. Again, that is the University of Illinois at Chicago against the University of Toronto. You're not going to want to miss that. So make sure you keep it here, follow the channel, turn on those notifications, and we will see you in just a little while.